Yeah, I have a lot of people that are following me and have been following me for a long time. I've been on the internet since 2010. So when I make my videos, and talk about a little bit more, just a little bit more detail of what I've gone through and some situations that I was in, I I my motivation is not to shed a dim light on someone or to make someone look bad or anything, because you really can't make nobody look bad. So I've never been that type of person. I remember when I wrote my book, The Pastor's Ex-Wife, I had all my in-laws mad at me. I mean, just literally like threatening me. I know where you work and all of this. What the fuck are you talking about? And I mean, just I got threats. I got all kinds of things that was coming at me. And I'm like, I couldn't understand that because I was just simply sharing my life. And I believe it to be so like this is that if you're in my life, then it should be okay to say whatever. If you're in my life, right? And so yeah. Whoa. I started making videos and wrote my book, and man, I had the whole cavalry like upset with me. It wasn't cool. I mean, my daughter, she got online, and she's not even on here like that, and she heard the attack that people, my in-laws had on me, and my daughter got online, and I mean, when I say she cussed up a sailor, because leave my mother, she went on and on. I may not agree with everything she does, but she went off. That's my daughter. And then my sister, of course, Lisa Gitta, the one that just lost her son, she's always had my back, and she's always encouraged me to express myself and to be myself. She said, because every other motherfucker on this earth is doing that, and you have a right to do that as well. So when I talk about just specific things that I've gone through, it's for the purpose of, again, not to shed a bad light, because you can't do that, but to share from my angle, my inner, what I went through, my inner. Having said that, all of the things that I was feeling, I felt that I was going back to church. I felt that I was in a controlled environment. I felt that I was allowing myself to do things like oh my God, my nails and my eyelashes and my clothing. I felt that way. It doesn't necessarily mean that's the way that it was coming from what was being dished out to me. What I mean by that is that a man, we always talk about what a woman wants in what a woman wants in a man, and she want him to be able to get her nails done and her hair done, and just provide for her, to take care of her, to love her, to respect her, to be kind to her. Women can throw their list out very quickly. I come to realize that men have a list too. And they have a right to have one, A man may say, I mean, if a man, gets with me and he says, I don't want my woman to dress sexy like that, or revealing, or to show her, shape like that, and to, I don't want my woman to wear long nails. I don't want my woman to have these long nails. I don't want my woman to have those things. That's okay. That's okay. A man can have what he want to. Because by all means, you definitely don't want to hook up with a woman such as myself, and I'm just the opposite of what you want in a woman. So let's be clear there. And that's okay too. Just because, and I guess it's okay for me to use myself. I don't have those attributes of that church girl, and that's the only way that I could describe what I'm feeling. Doesn't no. I have said that about Charlie, Terrence, last situation I was in, and any other person that I'm with. Just because a man doesn't want what a female has to offer doesn't make her bad. He wants something else. And that's fine. That's all fine. Okay, so that's where storytelling comes in at, is that you share what you've gone through. You share what you've gone through. You share what you've gone through. You share how it made you feel. Let me see, how should I do that? I had to reposition this shit. I went out with this guy. He was a nice guy. Tell you how I met him. At one of them free dinners at the casino, you know. So I like, when I'm by myself, you know, and so is a table full of black folks. So I'm sitting out, is anybody sitting right here? You know, and I sit there, and next thing you know, he said something funny, I said something funny, whatever, and he saw me out out on the floor, and talking to Heron and what have you. And so we end up getting together a couple of days later. And he showed me it was nice, okay? I'll just put it that way. It was nice. However, there were already some things that wasn't right. Mind you, I just met him. He made a comment in one of the text messages. He said, well, that's okay. We won't let anything come between us. Us? I just met you. So one of the signs that I noticed right off is that he immediately took possession of me. And Hold on. One of the things that I noticed right off the bat that I refused to ignore was that text message. He took possession of me. And so that let me know that whatever it is that you want from me, you're reading me wrong. So I have to kind of basically be forthright and shut it down. Okay. Wish I could film and go to my text messages at the same time, but it was a couple other things. Now we're straight. A couple other things that he said. So I noticed that right off, and I was like, oh boy, I better get up out of this, because he immediately took possession of me. You have to allow the thing to grow into something. I'm talking, this was day one, and I know that I am a nice person, and people do gravitate to me. I understand that. But the other thing that he did was when we went to eat, well, first off, he let me know he don't drink. I need a drink. I need a drink. He bought me a drink, But he's going to have an issue with that later, and I knew that too. Because of past experiences. So he don't drink, but I do. And another thing is that he thought that his ticket was for 2 free buffets, right? When we got in line, he found out that it's for 1, and that was a problem. That was a problem. Nigga, are you gonna pay for mine? What? Give me the free meal, pay for your own. What? Why am I standing here feeling some kind of way? Like that's the struggle for you to pay for a meal. So that was another, it wasn't cool. Because I'm not looking for a bondable relationship. A lot of things, it don't matter, but it does matter even in the category of being just friends. I'm not gonna lie, that was Terrence and I agreement, and I just wish that he would have stuck to it, because he and I have been on a gazillion trips together, and we enjoy each other, and I just wished he would have kept it at that, because he and I could have gotten together a couple times a year and just really had a good time. Yeah. You could be like what I said at Major's funeral. Let people love you on their level, however that is. Don't demolish the whole fucking relationship behind some bullshit.